Hello Halo is primarily an examination of my brother's Paul's methods of communication. He is neurodivergent, has high support needs and is termed non-speaking, but he has a diverse toolkit, if you will, of communication methods such as words, sounds, gestures, utterances, and more kind of subtle, nuanced modes of communications like, you know, movements or looks or eye contact. And I wanted to bring those together in a piece of music for a vocal ensemble, Exaudi, who have taken on this gamble of a project. Paul's practice has been nurtured and developed into something really incredible, which is fully guided by him and supported beautifully by his support artists, Georgie Scott and Magda. Their ability to intuit and to pay that kind of close attention that's necessary to bring out the most in Paul, and, you know, his intentions and his wants and the things that he cares about, the people he cares about through his photography, and his ability to really see. I mean, he watches people all the time, and his photography is a really beautiful example of that, people watching and observing, and that's what he spends a lot of time doing. And I guess, you know, in this project, it's also about the way he's able to do that and to try and bring that out through sound, is that practice of observation. One of the movements that I've written is about the people in Paul's life and the words that he has for those people. And and he will have keywords and names for, I guess it's like a hierarchy of people that he cares about. So he'll have his support workers like Dan, he'll have family friends like Yar, and mum, dad, Ruby, Lily, the dog. So I think those keywords are these almost kind of very clear sound snapshots of who and what he cares about. And that movement is to try and bring the most out of those. It's a kind of, it's a meditation on love, his love for people. Hello, Pauline. Look who's here. Lily, up you come. Up you come. Hi.
So Paul, I have been talking to Rod about the project that I've been doing, that we've been doing, and I wondered if you might like to hear a little bit of it. Let's pour some music. Would you like to hear some music? Tell me what you think about it. An idea. This has got you in it, Paul.
Exaudi Ensemble are going to say this to the audience and you. Shout it really Another movement is about the sounds and words that he's lost. So he used to have different sounds and different words as a child that he gradually lost, which is quite common with non-speaking people, especially with autism, is that sometimes vocabulary gets lost altogether. So this particular movement is about that, about those lost words. This piece is about bringing together our respective methods of communication, his communication with my communication, which is music, and finding a point of connection between those two modes, basically, and seeing what's there.
The bar before. So hello.
To involve Paul as much as I could in this whole process, and one of the highlights was being able to bring him along with my parents to the residency with Exaudi at Britten Peers Arts in October. Having him in the rehearsal space, being able to see everyone together in the same room at the same time was just such a moment for all of us, I think. It was beautiful to see Paul so engaged and taking everything in, and that could only be possible from a programme such as Britten Peers, who were so sensitive to including Paul in the best way possible. And I think it's a real marker on how things can be and should be for people like Paul.
My primary kind of desire for this was to connect to other families of non-speaking people as a way to connect to them, but also to kind of gently push the edges of the traditional kind of classical performance space. I think giving voice to people who can't advocate for themselves is really important. You know, I have the ability to speak for myself and advocate for myself, but people like Paul don't. And to create a piece where they are given voice to, literally through an ensemble, I hope will reach others who have experienced and lived with the same thing, of this kind of almost mysterious silent world of another person in their life who they have to find these profound ways of connecting with that are through other ways of being.